All right, so thank you for everyone for coming, and I will turn this right over to Melissa Zanetta and Ronnie O'Flaherty.
Thank you, Anne. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining today's session. We're excited to do another demo of the new WDO reporting system. If you missed the first two town halls where we walk through account setup, the recordings are available on our website under the What's New section. You'll also find the WDO user guides posted there for your reference. Before we begin the demo, I'd like to provide a quick update on the system's go live status. As many of you know, the launch has been delayed, so you are not seeing the green WDO button at this time. Unfortunately, we do not have a confirmed date for when the system will go live. But the entire team is actively working to resolve the identified issues, and we're hopeful to get the system ready to go in the coming days. As soon as go live date is confirmed, we will definitely send out another notification. Please note that we've entered blackout dates from October 17th through the middle of November. These dates will not count towards your 10-day filing requirements. I know a lot of people have a backlog at this point, and we want to get the system on and give you some time to get your backlog in. So please don't stress on that. At this point, the dates are blacked out, so the clock is not ticking right now. During today's demo, please keep in mind that we're working in a test environment, so you may notice some lagging or minor functionality issues. If that happens, we truly appreciate your patience and understanding. The live system will offer a much smoother experience than what you may see today. I'd ask that you please hold all questions until the end of the demo. And with that said, I'm going to hand it over to Ronnie. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Melissa. I am going to share my screen and give you guys a demonstration of how to file your WDO activities in the new system. Okay, we go to connect.pestboard.ca.gov and enter the email address and the password that you use to register your account and link your company. In this test account that I've created, I have the WDO activity button because I have to be able to demonstrate it for you guys. Like Melissa said, you guys will not have that button until the system goes live. For this first row, I linked the PR as the owner of the company. So as the owner of the company, I do have a generate one-time code button where I can generate a one-time code. And either for the principal office or for a particular branch office and provide that to my admin staff. To file your WDO activities, you click the WDO activity button. When you are logged in as the principal registration, down here in the account history, you can see the submittals and the transaction history for the entire company. If you click on the links, you can see all of the activities within the submittal, and you can see here that this is a branch office submittal. And you can see the submittals for all the branch offices and the activities submitted by just the PR. You can click on the PDFs and download a PDF of the transaction and see the submittal date, the submittal number, how much money was deducted from the account, and all of the activity information. When you are logged in as a branch office, and here I'm logged in as if I've been provided a one-time code. So I'm logged in to this particular branch office as an administrator or admin staff. When you're logged into a branch office or assigned access to only a branch office and not the principal office, you only see the details of the submittals for your particular branch office. So while you can see the entire account history and all the deductions and submittals by the whole company and all of the branch offices, you cannot see the activity details or download PDFs for anything other than your particular branch office. To file activities, where on the WDO activity button, you can add activities. Well, you click on manage activities. You can add activities one at a time, or you can upload a file like you did in the old system. If you're logged in as, if you're logged in as the PR, if you want to file activities for a branch office, you have to select the branch office on this screen and click search prior to clicking add new or upload file. In this case, I'm going to submit activities just for the PR, not for any of the branch offices. So here, if I'm filing activities one at a time, I click on add new. And I type in the activity information. Here, there is an inspector drop-down box. You select the inspector who did the activity and then select the activity code. If the inspector that you would like to enter is not in this drop-down box, if you cannot find them there, you can click here where it says Manage Licensees, and you can add them to your list. So you click Add New, and you can add it for a particular branch office, or you could add it just for your PR. So in this case, I'm going to do, and there has to be a space in between the OPR and the numbers, or the FR and the numbers. You do not have to enter a name. You can if you wish. You do not have to. The only thing that's really important, besides entering the license number in the correct format, is that this display button is checked. If you do not click that display button, you will not see that license number in the drop-down box. So I've added that inspector. And when I close out of this screen, the next activity I go to submit, I will find that inspector's license number in the drop-down box. And I'm going to cancel this because I've already added my activities. To submit the activities, you can either click select all. If you click on select all, it's only going to select the activities that are being displayed on this page. So here I have a total of 15 activities that need to be submitted, but it's only going to select the ones on this page that have a check mark that are clickable. If you want to select more than what's on this page, you change the paging so that you can view additional activities. There is a maximum of view of 1,000 records, so you can only file 1,000 records at a time. So now that I see all of my activities, I'm going to click on select all again. They're all check marked. Well, all the ones that are fileable are check marked, and then I can click submit selected. You get a pop-up box that says that your activities are accepted. It provides you with a submittal number. You click OK to close that box. And when you go back out to your account history screen, you see that submittal, how many activities were filed on that submittal, how much money was deducted from your account, and your account balance. Again, you can click on it to view the details. If your company uses a termite program to generate activity reports, text files to upload to the system, very similar to the old system, you click on upload file. you click the browse button to look at your to look at the files on your computer, and you select the file that you would like to upload. Once you see the name of that file here, you go ahead and click process file. And all of the activities that were on that file will go into your pending queue. Same thing as before. To file the activities, you can either click select all, scroll down, and you can select the individual activities that you would like to submit. In this case, I only want to submit these 5 right now. So I've checkmarked them and submit selected. And I get my confirmation, my submittal number. And when I close out of the manage activity screen, there is my submittal. I'm going to, in this branch office, I have a couple activities in my pending queue, which I will access by clicking on manage activities. There's this little stop or hold sign. When you see this sign, that means that the activity that you are looking at is either in your pending queue twice or it has already been submitted. So in this case, this activity is the same exact activity, same activity code, same inspector, same address, same date. It's in my pending queue twice. When this is the case, both activities will be right on top of each other. They'll be right next to each other, so they'll be easy to identify as to why there's this stop indicator. You cannot check mark the box and file this activity. This indicator lets you know that you need to review it. So you either need to override the activity. If you want to submit both duplicate activities, you can click on the stop indicator. It will change to a thumbs up. Once a thumbs up is there, you can select the activities and submit them. If you do not want to submit both of those activities, if you need to make a change to one of them, in this case, I accidentally entered the same activity twice. I entered 2 inspections, 2 limited inspections instead of a limited inspection and a completion. So I'm going to click this pencil over here, and on any activity that you need to make an edit to, you can click this pencil and then make the necessary changes to that activity and then click save. Now you see that those stop indicators are no longer there because these are not exact duplicates anymore because I changed the activity code. If you did not mean to enter the same activity twice and you wish to delete one of the activities, you can click on the little trash can over here and it will delete the activity. If you click the trash can, it'll pop up and ask you if you are sure you wish to delete the activity. You click OK, and it is deleted. I'm going to go ahead and submit this activity. In the next account, I have an activity in the pending queue that has that stop indicator, but you see this activity is only in here one time. So that indicates that this is an exact duplicate of an activity that's already been filed. You've already submitted it, you've already paid for it. So we're just trying to give you a heads up that you may not want to submit it again. So this is the same thing. If you know that it's a duplicate and you really did 2 inspections on the same property in the same day, you can overwrite it and submit it, or you can edit it or delete it. I'm going to go ahead and overwrite it and submit it. And we'll see that activity show up right here. Now back to the PR account. When you're in the PR account, if you are linked as an owner or an admin staff, you will have this provide access button. The provide access button allows the owner or admin staff to give access to another user who has already created an account in Connect. And the access that they are allowed only provides them the ability to funds, file or manage activities, and do searches for the account, and manage the threshold. You are not allowed to add access or give access to any other users. So if I click as the owner or admin staff provide access, then you can do it by branch office. If you want to do just a particular branch office and give one of your staff people access for that branch office, you can select the branch office and click search. Or if you want to give them access to the PR, which gives them access and the ability to file for all of the branch offices, then you can select just the PR or just the PR and click add new. You enter their email address, exactly how they registered it in Connect. You have to use the same exact email address, otherwise it will not allow them. And same thing with the last name. You have to enter the last name as it was entered in Connect when they registered their account. Once you type that information in and click save, that user will be added to the list of people who have access to this account. If you lose a staff person and no longer, or somebody's duties change and you no longer want them to have access to the system, you can click the little trash can over here and it will completely delete their access to the account. I'm not going to do it right now because we both need access to this account. But you can click the trash can and it will delete it. Also on this screen, you can manage email notifications. So there's a few different things you can get an email for. You can choose to receive emails if a check is posted to your account. If you mail us a check and want to know when we receive it so that you can log in and file your activities, you could click this first box. The second notification is for email submittal PDF. That is basically the same PDF that you can access down here, but it's as soon as its submittal goes through, that PDF will be emailed to you so that you know that your staff person, or you know that your submittal went through and you have the submittal number. And the last thing is a threshold alert. That's basically when a company decides that they want to be notified when their account balance falls below a certain dollar amount. So here you can enter any dollar amount that you wish. And when you file activities and your account falls below that dollar amount, then the system will send you an email and let you know that your account is getting short. You can enter any dollar amount you. What we have all been waiting for many years is an ad fund. Any person who has access to file WDO activities also has this add funds button. If you click on the add funds button and select credit card, you can add any dollar amount you wish to the books. There is a 2.3% service charge that is charged by the credit card company that you do have to pay in addition to the amount that you're adding to your account. So it'll tell you the amount that you're adding plus the service fee and the total down here. The system only accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover, no American Express, no ACH. A debit card is accepted as long as it has one of these symbols on it. You enter your account information You have to use the drop-down box to find your country and state. Once all the information is filled out and you confirm that it is correct, you click Pay and Submit. It will tell you up here in a green box that your payment is successful. And if you look down in your account history, you will see that the funds that you just added have been applied to the account and added to the balance. A couple more features that we have added to this system is that you can search. If you're logged in as a PR, you can search any activities for your entire company, including all of the branch offices. The search goes back 2 years, so you can search anything, any activities dated 2 years or sooner. In this case, I don't have a lot of activities filed for this company, so we'll just search everything. I'll show you what it looks like. You can search by branch number, by submittal number, by address. The transaction date, if you enter a range here, that's the day that you actually submitted the activities. The activity date is the actual date of the inspection or completion that you entered with the particular address. Maybe I should have entered search criteria. Oh, there it goes. So down here, you see all the activities going back 2 years that this company has filed. You can sort the data by any of the columns you want, by date, by submittal number, by street name, address, building number, inspector. This column over here lets you know whether or not the activity was timely in being submitted to us. You gotta wait for it to finish sorting real quick. And then any data that comes up on the search, if you click the export to Excel, the export will send all the data to an Excel file that you can save here your records. It's done sorting. I sorted it by street name, so everything's in numeric and then alpha order. And then the export to Excel. Again, this is a test environment, so things are a little bit slower than they will be in the real system. It set my Excel file up here, so if I click on that file, it will provide me with all the information that was on that spreadsheet or on the search results into the spreadsheet. You can save the spreadsheet to your computer for future reference and run whatever reports you would like. We also have that export to Excel feature here on your dashboard where you can export your transaction history. Where you can see all the transactions by all your branches and just the monetary transactions. And then last but not least, we have a cost summary button. This is for a company that has branch offices. I know a lot of the bigger companies use this tool to figure out what money was spent by what which branch office. So you can search a particular date range, and this will provide you with how many activities were filed per branch and how much money each branch office spent. Again, there's the export to Excel feature where you can export that data for your financial records and save it. I think I touched on just about everything. I did miss when you're in the provide access screen, you can only see the access of your admin staff. If you're linked as an owner, you can only see your admin staff and your other staff people. You cannot see other owners. So in the case that you have an ownership change in the company and you have owners that are linked to your company, you will not see them here. If you need somebody removed, please let me know. Please contact us at the email address that will be on the screen here in a few minutes and let us know that there was an ownership change, and we will review who has access to your account and get with somebody and delete the people who should not be there. And I think that's about it. And I think I'm ready to open it up for questions if anybody has questions.
All right, wonderful. So this is the moderator, and if you've got a question, you can click on the hand icon. If you're logged in on a computer, that hand icon will be at the bottom of your screen. If you're on a mobile device, that little hand icon might be behind the three dot other options. And we've got some call-in users. That hand you can just access by pressing *3. So it's not #3, it's *3. So let's go ahead and get going right from the top. Heidi Stosser, I'm going to send you a request to unmute so you can ask your question. And so people know that little unmute should be a pop-up, but it might
There we
be
go.
another tab. Oh, there you go on your web browser. But
Thank
go
you.
ahead, Heidi.
Yeah, so my question is on the one-time code tab, is that going to come up each time you submit your WDOs, or is that just like when you first start using the program, or is it each time?
So that will be a permanent button that is on the screen for the owner in case the owner wants to generate a one-time code to provide access to other users.
Oh,
If you're linked as an admin or other staff person, you will not see that button. The owner will have that forever in case they want to give access to somebody else.
oh, okay. So it has nothing to do with submitting the WDOs every, 10 days. It has
No, no.
Okay. Okay.
That was it for you, Heidi?
Yeah, when do you anticipate it going live where we can start submitting our WDOs?
We do not have a for sure go live date yet. We are
Okay.
still working out a few things. We're working very hard to get everything ironed out, and we hope that it is really soon.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
And let's move on to our next question from Michael C. Michael, I'm going to send you a request.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I guess you guys kind of already answered my question about the go live, but I just wanted to confirm so for the ones that we have pending right now, is it still like a blackout date? We just hold off until it goes live, or
Yes, blackout dates have been implemented from the 17th, I believe, when the system went down through mid-November. And we're going to give you guys some time once the system goes live where the dates aren't going to count against your filing requirement to get you guys used to using the system, give you time to catch up on your backlog, and make sure that we're here to support you guys and answer any questions or difficulties that anybody's having before we start that little clock ticking again.
okay, understood. So basically just hold off until you guys let us know when everything's good to go.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
understood. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Moving back to our list, Rhonda McKee. Rhonda, I sent you a request to unmute. And I see you're unmuted. Go ahead. Oh, I'm not hearing you. If you
Maybe click
pull,
the,
oh,
oh, sorry. I
was
say
that
maybe
you,
click the
Ronnie?
mute. Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
There's
okay.
a mute button at the bottom too that you need to unclick.
Let's see. Go ahead and yeah, click that mute. But if you've got a headset, sometimes you need to use that little drop down arrow that's next to the word mute and pick if you're going to use your computer speaker or your headset or whatever. Yeah, we're still not hearing you, Rhonda. We will be opening up the chat at the end. So if you can't get your mic working or you don't have a mic or something on your computer, we'll be able to set you up in the chat. So let's go ahead and try the next person, Ashley Duran. Ashley, I'm sending you a request.
Me?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh,
Is this Ashley?
yes.
Great. Yes, we can hear you.
Hi. Okay, perfect. So I had two questions, and you might have already answered it. But if we mailed in any checks prior to the website going down, are those still being cashed and applied once it goes live, or are we just moving towards the credit cards moving forward?
No, I'm sorry. I should have mentioned that, and I did miss that part. You can still mail in a check or money order, cashier's check. You can still bring cash to the counter. You can still mail a check right now if your account was short. We have um, we have already entered the checks that we've been receiving. We've been entering them in the back office of the new system, so those checks are being applied. So we're not just holding on to them,
Mhm.
and we'll continue to do that throughout the whole transition. And you can either use a credit card or mail a check. It's totally up to you
Perfect.
moving
And then my
forward.
second question was, I know when we were setting it up, you couldn't use a company email. You had to use a personal, like a Gmail, Yahoo, anything like that. Do the employees also have to have that? Because like I'll need to send it for my admin staff. Can they like, can I send it to a company email so that they can make a login with that one-time code? Or is it going to have to be a personal email? Like, how's that going to work?
So this is a tough one. If a licensee or a potential licensee, the problem with using a company email is if they go to another company or they leave your employment, that they're no longer going to have access to their licensing information. We do realize that WDO is a little bit different, but some of the people accessing WDO are not licensees and are probably not ever going to be licensees. They might just be office staff. And in that case, I mean, we can't stop you. Can't stop you from using it. It's just if they try to become licensed later down the road, it's going to cause problems and they're going to have to change it to a personal email account.
Okay, because we just have like general office staff that enters in all of the WDOs, but I just wasn't sure if it was even going to work if we use their company email just to have like an office login.
It will work.
Okay, cool. Well, then you answered all my questions.
All right, thank you.
Of
I
course,
just
thanks.
wanted to piggyback off of Ronnie's response to add
Mhm.
that you can only use each email one time. So they can't all use the same email if they're creating their own accounts.
Right.
Because
Okay.
of this, okay, perfect. Just want to
Yeah.
make sure you knew that too.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All righty. So let's go ahead and hop back up to Dara Kremer. Dara, I'm going to send you a request on mute. And sorry if that was supposed to be Dara and not Dara. again, people tell us it might be a pop-up or it might be a new tab in your web browser, might be at the bottom of your screen. I've heard a few different things of how people get that notification, but
Can you hear me now?
there we go. Yes.
Hey, there we go. A couple clicks later. All right. We started the process. This is our second town hall, but I enrolled my boss, the owner, and I didn't realize, evidently we didn't initially when our company was set up with the Structural Pest Control Board, we didn't use our federal tax ID. We used his social. So I know I got to the point of signing him in and his password. We did that together, but now I'm not able to get back in as him to add everybody else in the company that needs to be in there. Is that something I would do individually with you guys and give you a call? Or how do I, because I've tried signing in again with the password that I know we had, and then I've asked to reset it, but we're not getting any emails about resetting the password. So I'm not quite sure what to do at this point.
Okay, so I would suggest sending an email to the email address on the screen right now,
Perfect.
and provide us with his name and his email address, and your phone number, so we can do a little bit of research and see what's going on, and then give you a call back and help walk you through it.
All right, that sounds like a great plan. Thank you so much, and it's been very informative.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. And let's see, our next commenter is Martha Perez. So Martha, I'm sending you a request to unmute. And while we are waiting, I wanted to remind everybody that if you're not already getting the emails, the updates from the board, then we are asking you to, I'll go ahead and open the chat now, and you can put your email address into the chat. And that way you'll be able to let everybody know, let the board know they can reach you, and we can go ahead and make sure that you're getting all the news you need to know. So I've opened up the chat. That looks like a little kind of speech bubble at the bottom right of your computer screen. Again, if you're on a mobile device, it might be somewhere else. But there's also the email address that's on the screen. So if you're a call-in user and you don't have access to chat, you can just email the pest board and let them know that you'd like to have your email used to get updates. All right, and it looks like Martha is not going to be able to unmute. I'm sorry, Martha. Let's move on to Chris Leonard. Chris, I sent you a request.
Well, good afternoon.
Hello?
Mike, can you hear me?
Yep.
Perfect. I figured out the unmute button. All right, so I am on Connect right now. I am the owner, the technician, the secretary, the janitor. But I'm have my brother who is the branch 3 operator. I do not see where it says WDO activity to report or anything. You said, I guess it's not showing up right now, so it should be fine when it
Correct.
does.
Yes. Do you see the
Okay.
one-time code button?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as long as you see that, you're good to go. You're linked as you should be. When the system gets turned on, that is when the green WDO activity button will appear.
Awesome. All right, so I'm freaking out for nothing. All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
All right. So if anyone else has a question, you feel free to raise your hand. And again, if anyone would like to leave their email address so that the board knows how to get in touch with you, you can put that into the chat window. And again, so for those people that were struggling to get their unmute button to work, you can put your questions into the chat as well. So anyone who has any more questions, we would love to help. We just need to get a way to get a hold for you to get a hold of us. And did you have any closing words, Ronnie or Michelle? Melissa?
I do not. Other than we will send an update as soon as we can regarding the date of go live. That's all, as long as you've linked the company, you've registered for an account and linked the company, that is all you can do at this point. There will be no WDO activity button as seen in the user guides until we turn it on. So don't worry about that. It's not supposed to be there yet. Also, the blackout dates, like Ronnie had mentioned, we have blacked out all the dates from October 17th through mid-November to give you all some time to get them in once we go live and that WDO activity button is there. Anything else important, Ronnie, we want to reiterate?
I don't think so. No, if nobody has any questions, I think we're just about done.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. I will hang out for a few minutes. If you do think of something, if you want to leave your email in the chat or if you have another question in the chat. Otherwise, thank you very much. And we will be, oh, Sabrina. Sabrina, let me go ahead and send you a request to unmute.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I have a question. For the notification, and regarding also the threshold, I don't see where I can edit those preferences.
So you cannot now. You can't do
Oh,
that until the WDO activity button comes alive. Once
okay.
you have that WDO activity button and you click on that, then you will have all those other options and things that I demonstrated for you today. But you won't see any of that until you have the WDO activity button.
Great. Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you.
All right, wonderful. And Sean Coleman, let me go ahead and send you a quick request.
Hello there. How are you doing?
Hi.
Okay. I've been trying to do the chat to put my email in there, and it's not executing that option. It says to start with a message or link or even a give, ready to set chat. And so I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong to send my email over. I tried to everyone other direct. I'm like, uh-oh. I mean, so I just send it to the passport at DCA.
Yeah, just go ahead and email it to passport at DCA and just ask to be added to the WDO list, and I'll get you on there and make sure that you receive all the future updates.
Perfect. And then because I'm the owner, and I know that you said that it has to be Gmail only, but I'm not going nowhere. Is it okay if I use my company email address? Because that's
okay. Yes, if you're the owner and operator and the janitor and the secretary and all that good stuff, the other gentleman said, then yes, for sure, use your company email. That's perfectly fine.
No, perfect. That works perfect for me. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too.
All right. And Linda Johanan, yeah, I think that's close. And I sent you a request to unmute.
I'm basically having the same problem as the last gentleman had, where it's not taking the thing. Do I do a direct chat or?
You can, yeah. That was, but let me go ahead and reset it also. Okay, now it should let you put anything you need to in there. My apologies.
Okay, well, it's.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know if it is or not.
I see one from Desiree. Martha Perez, fantastic. Okay, so now we're getting some email addresses in. Perfect. Thank you. Sorry for the glitch. And Linda, is that working a little better?
Well, it
It's,
kept blocking me out because of the names coming through.
oh, oops. All right.
If
One
you're
question.
unable to get it in there, Linda, you can go ahead and just email us at thepestboard@aca.ca.gov. Just email us and ask us to add you to the mailing list, and we'll make sure we get those emails out to you. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Wonderful. And Jane Chun, it looks like you've got a hand up, so I'm sending you a request to unmute.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. What if I have one activity which is prior to October 17th?
It's okay. When the system gets turned on, you can file it. Just put
Oh,
it in
okay,
your
perfect.
back pocket for now, and when the system goes live, you can submit it in the activity. None of the dates in between the system going down on the 17th of October and when we go live are not going to count, and we'll give you guys a little bit of extra time after that to get used to the new
Okay,
system.
but this one activity is maybe on October 8th. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. It would still be
Okay.
timely if you were to file it on the 17th when the system went
Okay.
down. So
Okay.
anything, it's not going to be late still, as long as you file it,
Okay. Okay.
soon after the system comes on.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Fantastic.
And I just wanted to add real quick,
Mhm.
please only add your email address if you are not getting emails regarding WDO. If you are already getting our updates where we shared the link to our website, the user guides, the town hall meeting notices, if you're getting those updates, please do not add your email address because we already have you on the list. Thank you.
Wonderful. Let's see, and we did have a couple of questions of people asking where they could find the videos of the earlier town halls and demonstrations.
So I'm working on right now, I'm going to get a link and put it in the chat. They are all on our website under the What's New section. The first thing under the What's New section says New WDO Reporting System Transition. And when you click on that, all the user guides are on there. All the past town hall meetings are on there, and links for the future town hall meetings. The first two town hall meetings were basically just about linking your company, registering your account, linking your company, providing a one-time code to your admin staff. The October 21st and more recent ones were more so about how to file your activities and stuff like that. So unless you want to listen to all the Q&A from everyone, you don't need to watch all of them. You can probably watch one of the first two October ones and then one of the more current ones.
Okay, let me go ahead. I did get a quick note from Melissa. Let me change the preferences on the chat one more time for our panelists. There we go. All right, so Melissa, that might work better. And let's check in with Aaron Comstock. So I sent you a request to unmute.
So I sent in a message and I got a message failed. That was a little bit problematic. What I really wanted to say was these sessions are very helpful.
Great.
And however, until I apply the tasks, I don't feel confident.
Until you apply what? I'm sorry, I missed the last part.
Until I apply the tasks, use the new system, let's say.
It's very similar to the old system, Erin, and we're going to be here to help you through it. It's very similar. It just looks a lot more updated and has
Cool.
some
Thank you.
bonus features that we didn't have in the old system.
Thanks for the reassurance.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I think it's safe to say that the registration and linking process are really the only difference. Once you get in there, there's a lot of similarities.
Yeah, absolutely. Linking and registering was probably the hardest part. If you filed WDOs in the old system, you'll definitely be able to do it in the new system.
Great.
Fantastic. All right. So we've got a bunch of things, email addresses that people have been sending. And then if people would like the links, the Melissa and Ronnie have put in the chat the page for the videos, but in case you can't get to the chat, it's https://www.pestboard, all one word, .ca.gov/how do I, all lowercase, all one word, how do I /WDO.SHTML. And that will give you the link. That's the link to the videos and the other educational material. And are there any other questions? Feel free to raise your hand. Calling users can press *3.
Sorry, I didn't mean to raise my hand.
You're the answer lady.
I know. I do see another question in the chat asking if it's possible to auto-populate the country and the state and the fields. And unfortunately, no, it's not. You're going to have to fill out that form to the account. It will not store your credit card information or any other information because there are other people from your company who will be logging in and have the ability to add funds that unfortunately you will have to enter that each and every time.
Okay. I did see a request to repeat the website. So that's the regular board website of www.pestboard.ca.gov. And then after that is a / how do I, so HOWDOI, all lowercase, all one word, /WDO dot SHTML. Let's see. And then Aardvark Termite wanted to ask if when will checks mailed in be updated to our accounts?
The checks that we have received up to this point have already been keyed into your account in Connect. However, you cannot see it because you do not have the WDO activity button yet. When we go live, you will see that money in your account. The funds have been applied and it'll be ready to spend as soon as we are up and running.
Fantastic. And let's see, I thought there might be a couple of other. Oh, is it possible to change my registered email address and how?
Yes, Caesar, we can put in a request to have the email address changed. You will need to email us at the email address on the screen at this time. Provide us with your name, the email address that you registered with, and then the email address that you would like it changed to. We cannot do this ourselves. We do have to have a ticket or put in a ticket for our IT people to change it. So it might take a day or possibly two, but they're usually really good about it. So yeah, just send that over and we can get that done for you.
Wonderful. Any other questions? Anyone have anything else they needed repeated or weren't clear on? And then to confirm with you, Ronnie, we're doing this again. We're doing another town hall again, not next Tuesday because that's Veterans Day, but Wednesday, correct?
Yes, Town Hall Tuesday has been moved to Wednesday next week. And same time, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And the link is on our website. Under the link that Melissa and I shared, you can click there and there is a link to next week's town hall.
Beautiful. And then I sympathize with the next person. I cannot see a link to give WDO activities because it's not live yet. I'm 2 weeks behind now, and anxiety is mounting. When will reporting WD activities be live?
Oh,
And
we are trying. We're trying so hard.
but there's no penalty for being late or anything of that nature, right?
No, don't let the anxiety build up. We will be live soon, and nothing is going to be late. We've blocked out none of the time counts from the time the old system went down till after the new system comes up, and then we will give you some extra time even after that to get used to the system and get support if you need it.
Perfect. Thank you. All right. Any other comments? Fantastic. Great. All right. So as I said, I'll hang out here for a little longer just in case other people want to add their email address for if you're not already getting the notices. And otherwise, I guess have a great day and we will see some of you next week, hopefully with some good news about the go live date. All right. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Anne,
you,
and thank you
You're
everyone
welcome.
for joining.